Powered by the Montana Television Network. This is Montana This Morning from Montana's news leader.
Well, good morning. Thanks for waking up with us today. I'm Justine Stewart.
And I'm Louis Stewart. Hope you're having a good start to your Wednesday. And Justine, if we could get these clouds out of here. We just look, it's cool. The moon, it actually has that
blue blood moon.
Super blue blood moon. Yeah,
that's a mouthful.
It sounds scary, doesn't
it?
Yeah,
especially now that it's in the blood stage, I guess, looking pretty red. If you can see it out there. If not, online there are some pretty good links. So
yeah, and we're going to see these breaks in the clouds this morning, so you might have a chance to see it here and there. But these clouds are also bringing us in some light snow showers. And we're going to be dealing again with these light snow showers throughout the day today. Winter weather advisory is in place till 11 a.m. this morning, anywhere in the purple there. Valleys 1 to 3 inches, mountains 3 to 5 inches. This is for that lower Clark Fork region, and then the Potomac-Seeley Lake region again through 11 a.m. this morning. So here's your forecast headlines. Cooler with scattered snow today and tomorrow. Then we're going to stay active with a bigger system, but a warmer system, bringing in rain and snow starting Friday. And then it looks like mild weather is going to kick off Friday as well, with highs getting into the upper 30s and 40s starting Friday through next week. Here's a quick look at your Wednesday forecast. 34 in Missoula and Kalispell. We'll see 35 in Hamilton, 37 in Polson.
Well, a 4.5-hour long armed manhunt ended in an arrest in Missoula. 35-year-old William Newhoff fled authorities just after 9:30 a.m. Tuesday after U.S. Marshals attempted to take him into custody on a warrant. Residents and businesses in the East Missoula area told to stay inside and lock their doors as authorities searched for Newhoff. The Missoula College and Bonner schools placed on lockdown even. Witnesses told MTN News that the police chase followed and ended in the Dakota Avenue area of East Missoula after a truck hit and damaged a home before the suspect then fled on foot. Newhoff was arrested without incident in East Missoula. Law enforcement says there is no further danger to the public. No injuries were reported because of the chase. Newhoff has a prior conviction for breaking out of the Mineral County Jail. That was in 2009, along with convictions for burglary, theft, and forgery. He was wanted on a probation violation. There's been national attention on the flu this year after reports that 37 children have died from the disease. Here in Montana, health leaders say the flu season has been similar in severity to last year. As of January 20th, the Montana Department of Public Health and Human Services reported more than 2,500 cases of flu. More than 350 people in the state have been hospitalized. There have been 20 deaths, mostly among people 65 and older. Montana has not seen any child flu deaths this season. DPHHS leaders say most flu cases this year and last year were from a subtype that generally leads to a more severe illness.
You always wanted to be paying attention during flu season. The influenza, for the most part, most people recover just fine from it. But we're always paying close attention to flu season, seeing how things change during the season, and making sure that we're communicating any changes to the people.
DPHHS leaders say they are still recommending that people get the flu shot, even though they are less effective on the current strains. The shots can still reduce the risk of serious complications or death. As the homeless population in the Flathead Valley continues to grow and a lack of affordable housing looks to keep it that way, community members are meeting to try and find solutions. MTN's Jack Ginsburg takes us to a forum.
As the temperatures continue to stay around freezing, homeless shelters around the valley have found themselves at full capacity or even over their maximum.
Samaritan House is typically at or near capacity just because we're so small compared to the demand for our services.
One of the reasons these shelters have been at high capacity is because of the lack of affordable housing available in the valley.
What we see are people coming here who just don't seem to have any options, people who have lost their housing and they're out in a motel or whatever. So yeah, the economy and the housing situation is definitely a driver.
On Tuesday night, the Christ Church Episcopal in Kalispell hosted a forum titled Transforming Homelessness. The forum had 6 speakers from organizations around the valley that help homeless veterans, families, or teens. The speakers identified the problems and offered solutions for how to work towards fixing these issues.
That means 52% of our homeless population last January, when we took this count, was sleeping outside in one of the places that I've described.
O'Flynn is hoping the forum will better inform the church and community on what needs to be done so they can begin to further their work with the homeless population.
What can we do? What can we learn from other people who have gone farther? What would be helpful? Are there ways we can collaborate? So to begin to put together a plan for the parish.
O'Flynn says ultimately he hopes the church can work with the local shelters to help them provide more space. The church has already come up with some ideas while working with Sparrow's Nest.
Maybe we could have like a teen drop-in center, and perhaps they could help us staff it. So that would be our starting point, is the Sparrow's Nest.
O'Flynn says there is still a lot of work to be done, but is satisfied so far with how motivated people have been to help the homeless population.
There's a lot going on. We can probably do better, and I think a lot of people want to do better, and to me that's really encouraging.
Jack Ginsburg, MTN News, Kalispell.
Local organizations estimate they serve over 500 homeless people a month, and they have identified over 300 teens and youth experiencing various levels of homelessness across the Flathead Valley. Recycling changes are coming to the Flathead Valley as the county is facing growing piles of recyclables with no place to put them. The move is in the wake of China's January 1st ban on some imports of trash, meaning for the Flathead that all plastic and tin cans must be thrown in the garbage come mid-February.
Starting February 15th, we are not going to take plastics or steel tin cans in our recycling program. So please throw all that in the garbage. Aluminum cans, all paper products, newspapers, magazines, junk mail, all that's still good, and so is cardboard. So we still have a program. Don't give up completely.
Part of the problem with the program is that the plastics are not being sorted and are often commingled with other recyclables. It's a problem that isn't just in the Flathead Valley, but globally. The decision was finalized by the Solid Waste Board last week. Valley Recycling, a company that works with the county to provide the recycling bins, has scrambled to deal with a buildup of plastic and paper garbage since the ban went into effect and are holding on to the product for now, but it could end up in the landfill.
We're hopeful that something will change and we'll be able to start the program again for the plastics and the steel. We're hopeful, but we don't know if that's 6 months or 6 years. We don't know.
Aluminum cans, all paper products, and cardboard can still be recycled. The restrictions go into effect February 15th. Well, you better take a look outside. If you can see it this morning, you may catch a rare sight in the sky. There is live video for you this morning from NASA. I believe it's called a super blue blood moon. No one has set eyes on this in 150 years. The moon is super because it will be at its closest point to the Earth. It's known as blue because it's the second full moon this month. And finally, it's a blood moon because of the reddish tint, as you can see here, from the total lunar eclipse that will occur. Maximum eclipse time occurs at 6:29 a.m. The lunar eclipse ends at 7:07 a.m. with the moon setting just 7 minutes later. All right, let's send it on over to Lewis now. He's got your forecast for you this morning.
All right, thank you, Justine. Good morning, everyone. Yeah, I'm pretty much like in and out of the studio in between breaks here because I keep on running to the window to check if we can see it, and it's just barely peeking through the clouds right now. So if you want to go outside, look up at the night sky, see if you can see that moon, and if you can get any pictures, send them in because we'd love to get your pictures sent in to us here. But yeah, we are dealing with the clouds this morning. You can see as these off and on scattered clouds are moving through, but see, we get the breaks. Notice as we are seeing some of the ground show up here. So breaks will be in the clouds, but we're also seeing snow showers continuing to slide in from the west. So moving in closer, we have some light snow around Seeley Lake. Looks like no snow falling around Missoula or St. Ignatius right now. Maybe some light snow along the Montana-Idaho border. And then we are getting some snow showers, light snow showers down through the Bitterroot Valley, down towards Florence, Victor, and Hamilton. This is what it looks like in Hamilton. Oh, I'll show you that in just a minute. I have a picture from Hamilton here that I'll show you just a second. First, though, let's take a look at these temperatures right now. 17 Butte, 21 Phillipsburg, 24 Missoula, 29 Polson and St. Regis, 31 in Thompson Falls. Here's that picture that I wanted to show you in Hamilton from our First Security Bank iCam. Notice a fresh layer of snow there on the ground. So not a lot of snow, but we are seeing a little bit of light snow that is sticking down there towards Hamilton, and this is going to be the case as we roll throughout the day today. So here is your Hamilton hour-by-hour forecast. Backdrop, beautiful photo sent in to us by Shiloh. And again, not a lot of accumulation expected, but we do have around a 50 to 60% chance of light snow falling throughout the day today with a high of right around 35 degrees. Kalispell hour-by-hour forecast. Hey, with the super blue blood moon right now, great backdrop photo of the moon rise over Flathead Lake there by Debbie. And you can see that's going to be the backdrop for our hour-by-hour forecast in Hamilton. About a 50% chance of light snow popping up as we roll throughout your Wednesday. Here's your 7-day forecast for Missoula. 34 today and tomorrow. Then we start to warm it up Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. 40s, upper 30s, and you can see that turns into a rain snow mix Friday, then rain showers Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday as we move to the Missoula, as temperatures are going to be anywhere from around 5 to 10 degrees above average starting this weekend and in next week. So slightly cooler temperatures in Kalispell today and tomorrow. Upper 30s Friday, Saturday, and Sunday with a rain snow mix. Hamilton 35 today, 37 on Thursday. Then we warm it up into the lower 40s again with rain showers moving in by Friday.
Look at that. What a messy week ahead.
I know. Wouldn't you, it's just, it's been the trend for so long now. And now it's even a little bit warmer because the valleys, especially west central, southwest Montana, instead of that rain snow mix, this weekend it's going to be more of all rain for those valley locations.
All right, well, stick around. We'll be right back with much more. But first, here's some birthday shout outs this morning.